Welcome into the Jam Happy Hour. Absolutely thrilled to have you here with us for an hour of music and conversation. And if you would like to perhaps sip on your favorite jam wine, we are all the ways down with that. Today, we're going to be hanging out with Jess Meilman, who is coming in from California, from Los Angeles, correct?
Yes.
Thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you for having me. This is Jacob, by the way, guys. My guitarist.
Hi, Jacob.
Hello.
What we love about this hour is, our fans get to know you a little bit better. Your fans get to know us a little bit better. And at the end of the hour, we've had a great time just exploring your music and getting to know you a little bit better. So we always love to jump right in the Jam Happy Hour. What is the first song you would like to perform for us this evening?
So we're going to sing Plenty first.
Plenty?
Plenty,
Do you want to kind of
yes.
tell the story behind that?
So Plenty is a song I wrote a few years ago when I was in a really dark place. And I wrote it from a perspective of somebody that I wanted to be. And, I learned that you need to fill your own cup before you can fill anybody else's. He hates when I make that reference. It makes him cringe.
But it's a
true.
great way to think about it, though, because you got to put your own oxygen mask on first.
Yes, you do. Yes.
Another one Jacob probably doesn't like.
I love
All right.
all things sentimental. Yeah.
No, you don't.
All right, here's Plenty. Jess Meilman in the Jam Happy Hour.
I think it's time we relocated your mind. I can see the twinkly light in your eyes. Come on, baby, try it. Don't you just wanna dive down deeper, deeper with me tonight? I can feel the places you touch so nice. Must have met in another faraway lifetime. Wild how I stuck to the mild taste of life when I could have had you. Life's so sweet with you, baby. Feel the beat of our loving. Use me till I'm all empty. You can trust me, I got plenty. I got plenty, I got plenty. I got plenty, I got plenty. Baby, trust me, do you trust me, baby? Come on, baby, private, some secrets of mine. You'll see my colors, shapes are all so refined. Don't you make me regret or forget finding you, finding you. I can hear the spirits talking, clapping loud. They're so happy with the same path we found. Was just about to give up on my damn time, but not. I have you. Life's so sweet with you, baby. Feel the beat of our loving. Use me till I'm all empty. You can trust me, I got plenty. I got plenty, I got plenty. I got plenty, I got plenty. Baby, trust me, do you trust me? Baby.
Plenty with Jess Meilman here in the Jam Happy Hour. You have such a unique vocal.
Oh, thank you.
A beautiful vocal, I should say, but
Thank you
unique
so
in the
much.
sense like it's not like something that you hear a lot of these days. Who
Thank
did
you.
you kind of grow up listening to, or where did this kind of sound come from?
I appreciate you saying that because, like, a few weeks ago, someone told me my voice sounds like everyone else's. So
No,
it
not
just
at
goes
all.
to show you that music and art is subjective and you can't take it all so
100%.
seriously. But
True.
I grew up listening to Frank Sinatra. My grandpa would just blast that throughout the house. Beyonce. I was obsessed with her. Rihanna.
Still am.
Britney Spears. I actually went to my first Britney Spears concert with my mom when I was like really, really little.
Oh.
And now I just study videos of her. Like her performing, it's just so unreal to me.
Yes.
And inspiring. The way she just like moved was magical.
Yeah, 100%. And a lot of the name checks you just gave, incredible performers as well as good vocalists, and they can definitely put on the full show. Is that
Totally.
how you kind of think about your songs? Do you think of them as individual shows?
I've actually never thought about them as individual shows. That's like a really cool way to think about it. I think each song is just approached so differently. A lot of people ask, like, how do you go about writing your music? And every time it's just different. I don't have a recipe. I don't, like, sometimes I'll start with a lyric and then I'll be in the studio with Jacob and he'll write over it, or he'll give me a guitar loop and I'll just sing to it. And it's just, the magic is different every time. So I feel like if it's, like, forced,
Right.
it's not magical.
Have you ever been in one of those situations where you're like living life and you got a million things going on and all of a sudden like that perfect idea just hits out of nowhere and you're like,
Yes.
oh Jesus, I got to get, voice memo,
Yes.
paper, something. Like,
Yes.
do you ever lose like the next best song?
I feel like I have this vivid memory. I had a Nintendo DS when I was little, and I like recorded a melody on it. I had to be like 8, like really young. And this time, like, I wasn't singing in front of anybody, and I was like embarrassed that one of my sisters would find it and like make fun of me for it. So I deleted it, and to this day, I still think about that deleted Nintendo DS voice message, and I'm like, what could have been? So now
that was the
anytime I
hit.
have
That
an
was
idea,
the first one.
imagine, like I just record everything, even if it's like 4 a.m. I wake up, or like at a club or a bar and I think of something, I'll go to the bathroom and just record it, because I never want to lose that idea. I think I heard I don't remember like who spoke about this, but it was like a big name in music, and they were like, a crazy idea that you have won't come again. It's like once in a lifetime, so if you have it, write it down, because it's not going to come back. And I don't know if I 100% agree with it, but it did imprint in my mind when he said that.
I believe it. I mean, there's been so many things that have flown through my brain. Just, like I can't forget that. And then it's gone. And it's like, oh, man. I can't imagine being an artist and knowing that, that could have turned into, a song that maybe somebody needed to hear at just the right time. Like that full butterfly effect is where my brain goes.
Yeah. I believe in that for sure. You just never know.
You started at a very early age then. If you were already doing voice memos at 8, at what point did you realize, okay, music is kind of my thing?
I feel like I think like subconsciously I knew, in the way that if I was going through something difficult, I would write a song about it.
Okay.
Like starting in elementary school. And like now looking back, I'm like, that was my soul telling me that this is my purpose. Like I think whatever you gravitate towards at a young age, naturally, I think that's really telling and something like to pay attention to. But I was always in music, like to whatever time of day there was something musical happening, whether it was in my brain or I was in a lesson. But it was always really, really an important part of my childhood, and it still is today.
Yeah, to know that at such an early age too. I mean, I guess I talked a lot when I was a kid. Surprise. But
I was not a talker. I was actually kind of shy when I was little. It was difficult for me to like put myself out there, but like when I was on stage, like I was in dance class when I was little. I wasn't like performing in like singing at that point in my life, but I remember just being on stage and like forgetting about everything. So
there is that click, there is that moment, and a lot of performers talk about it, where you've got like the good butterflies going, you got the nervousness going, and you're like, ugh. But as soon as you like step out there to do your thing, it's like gone.
Yeah, it's honestly such a cool feeling, because I mean now I'm not as shy as I was, but actually I don't even know would you say I'm shy? I don't think I'm shy. I think
I was like, absolutely not.
I'm not shy anymore.
You could definitely use a little bit more shyness sometimes.
Oh, see.
No,
Good one.
I'm kidding.
No, I honestly, I don't know. I think I kind of like in each environment, I know I'm like intuitive and like self-aware, so I know like it. You shift per environment based on the people that you're around. So
Well, it's also like a great form of dopamine too, though.
Yeah.
Like, you get that like that high feeling from, like walking through that shyness,
Yes.
getting over the nervousness, performing and nailing it, and then you're like, that's
Totally.
just the best feeling in the world.
Yeah, I mean it's a journey. It's all a journey, isn't
It's a journey.
it?
And you have a lot of journey going on, but I would love to dive in on some more music here. If you're just joining us, we are with Jess Meilman here in the Jam Happy Hour, and she's had a lot of like really fun, exciting things happen just today alone. We're going to talk new music. We're going to talk about all the things going on in her journey. But what would you like to play for us next? And are you feeling like one song or two?
Do you want to go for two?
Yeah, why not?
I don't know. I just need to sip my water in between the
Sip
two.
your water. I'll do a reset here. Thank you, everybody who's jumping in for the Jam Happy Hour. If you are enjoying what you're hearing so far with Jess Meilman, please follow her on her socials as well as add her to your playlist. Hint, she's pretty easy to find on Spotify today. We'll talk about that in just a little bit. But
thank you. That's
adding
cool.
the music to your playlist is the best way to help these artists get out there more and make more people happy with their music. So,
Yes.
Jess, what are you going to play for us now?
We're going to play a song called Maybe It's Love that Jacob and I wrote with our friend Chloe.
Oh, that's perfect. Maybe it's love then.
Maybe
Jess
It's
Meilman
Love.
in the Jam Happy Hour. Take it away.
Thought it was going nowhere. I wasn't waiting, but it's never felt so close before. And now I'm coming over. First move since June, you asked to kiss me on your bedroom floor. You made me feel like it's a weekend on a Wednesday when we're sleeping. You tell me the kind of things that you've been dreaming. Maybe it's love. Maybe it's love. And maybe you could see it in the stars. And maybe I'm struck, reminiscing in your broken down car. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe you're too late. Or maybe it's love. Maybe it's love. We said it's not a moment. You told me we should have some faith so we don't go mad. You found some other lovers, but I heard you tell our friends I'm still the best you've ever had. You made me feel like it's a weekend on a Wednesday when we're sleeping. You tell me the kind of things that you've been dreaming. Maybe it's love. Maybe it's love. Maybe you could see it in the stars. Or maybe I'm struck, reminiscing in your broken down car. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe you're too late. Maybe it's love. Maybe it's love. Maybe it's lust. Maybe we last long enough to lose the trust. Maybe it's wrong and we both get hurt. Maybe we're afraid of the chance that we can work. And maybe it's love. And maybe you could see it in the stars. Maybe I'm stuck, reminiscing in your broken down car. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe you're too late. Or maybe it's love. Or maybe it's love. Alright, maybe it's love. This next song, hey.
I just wanted to pop in
Yeah.
really quick and say that is beautiful. That is such a great
Thank you.
way to kind of, just describe that feeling of what's going on here.
That's exactly what we were going for. So
I'm loving this. Jess
You
Meilman
get
in
me.
the Jam Happy Hour. We've got so much to get into, but what do you want to play for us next?
this next song is called Pessimist. You'll see that a lot of my songs are sad love songs, but recently we've come out of the sad girl love song stage, and now we're in like
Baddest bitch. phase.
baddest bitch phase.
I'm
Maybe
here
there's
for
a
all of
song
this.
named that coming out. I don't know yet.
Gosh, let's hope so.
Yeah.
But I think we all can relate to the pessimist too. So,
Oh, yeah.
what is this song about?
This song is about wishing that you were a pessimist about love instead of being hopeful and just constantly getting your heart broken. It's kind of sad, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Ready. I'll be taking my notes.
Please, let me know what you
ahead.
think about everything later.
I will. Here's Pessimist in the Gym. Happy hour.
Pessimist. It's been a year, 7 months, babe, since I sat in your lap and you showed me all your photographs that you snuck on me while I'm not. And can't forget that one birthday you pulled me close at the party. You had teary eyes, said you loved me till we die. But maybe I was wrong to think you meant it when you called me home. Maybe words don't mean nothing, and love just leaves us and you can't get out. Think I'm in trouble now. You tell me how can I move on when all I want is you to say not trying again was a big mistake. You tell me how can I move on when I'm hoping that you're open. Wish I was a pessimist instead. Wish I was a pessimist. Cause you were the one thing that made me feel so damn safe till it all came down. My therapist starting to hate you now. But maybe I was wrong to think you meant it when you called me home. Maybe words don't mean nothing. Love just leaves us then you can't get out. Think I'm in trouble now. You tell me how can I move on when all I want is you to say not trying again was a big mistake. Tell me how can I move on when I'm hoping that you're bad. Wish I was a pessimist instead. I've been growing all this time, wishing you would make the climb. Drunk words whisper that you're mine, but we listen to the signs. Wish I was a pessimist.
I think we all try to be a pessimist.
Yeah,
Try.
it's a protective mechanism, I think.
It is a protective mechanism, and then all of a sudden,
Yep.
it just gets in there, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, here we are again.
Yeah, basically, that's the cycle.
When you are going through like these life things, are you always kind of thinking in the terms of songs? Like, I'm
Yeah.
recognizing this as a moment. This could probably be a song.
Sometimes, yeah. But it's also sometimes it's like after the fact when I'm like trying to heal from whatever is happening that's making me feel upset or sad. That's when the song comes. Like all the things that I didn't get to say, I will say here and I'll release it into the world. And when I release it, it's like really cathartic because it's like, okay, I said what I had to say and now we're good.
It's a whole different kind of therapy.
It really is. And like Pessimist was a cool song. I wrote it with my friend Jamie Gelman. She's a singer-songwriter in LA. And it's actually funny. I was singing a song at Mastro's. Have you heard of Mastro's?
They're in LA?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never been though.
So I sing at the Mastros around LA, and Megan Thee
perfect.
Stallion was there one night. And they asked me to sing Happy Birthday to her friend. And it just so happened that was her mix engineer. And he came up to me after, liked what I was playing, and he's the mixer and master on that song.
Don't you love how that
It's-
works though? That the happenstance in the world, like if not for
Yes.
this, then not for this, then not for this, and then this.
You just don't know, like, who you're going to meet. And it was just cool to have him on it. So, Source, if you ever see this, thank you for being on the track.
You did not grow up in LA though. You're
No, I grew
from
up-
the
yeah.
other side of the country. Like what? You know, I know you said that you grew up with a lot of like Sinatra in the house and stuff like that. But as far as like growing up in New York, do you feel like that has kind of like influenced kind of your sound or where that's coming from?
It's so interesting. I've never really thought about that. If it's influenced my sound being from New York. I think the people, honestly,
Yeah.
in New York have affected me and my sound. Like my family and honestly the time in my life. Like I was listening to like Christina Aguilera as a kid.
Sure.
And then I kind of realized that I can't copy another person's sound. Like that wouldn't be original. So
At
I
what
think
age did you realize that though?
I honestly, my voice coaches in middle school and high school were really, really, really amazing and helped me develop a sound. But I think it honestly is not something you could force your sound. I think it comes in time and when it's supposed to come, like divine timing. It's just something that I've like found through time.
You just
and
seemed like very self-aware at an early age. That's what I'm
thank
trying to
you.
figure out here. Like,
Thank you.
like did everybody around you kind of realize like Jess is a little different?
Oh yeah, I'm sure they did. I mean, I was a weird kid.
We
I
know
was just,
Jacob
like-
does.
I'm the oldest of 3 girls.
I'm holding
Okay.
back so many snarky
I'm
comments.
sure you are. I'm sure you are. I have 2 younger sisters, and I think being the oldest affected me a bunch.
Sure.
Maybe just
Protective.
feeling like I needed to be, the older sister. But honestly, my middle sister, Jenna, who's probably watching this, she thinks she's the older sister sometimes. I'm like, all right, you could take the lead if you want. But I love you, Jenna. She's the best. My other little sister, Ella, is just the chill younger sister. And we all just like play a different role. So I'm sure that affected my personality. The family
And
dynamics,
Then you decide I'm going to go clear across the country.
Yes, well, Jenna was actually here. She was studying at USC. She's a dancer and an artist as well. So I had her here with me for about a year, and then she left me, and now she's in New York dancing. So happy for you, but
A little
miss you.
flip flop there.
Yeah, so my parents were happy that we were together, but now it's
Sure.
only me. And they make jokes. They're going to make me sign a contract saying I'll come back. I do want to come back eventually, but, we got... I think
On
I
tour.
Yeah, right? I just got shit to do here, so let me do it, and then I'll come back.
Yeah, Mom.
Yep.
It's like
Love you,
everybody
Mom.
knows. Well, I hope everybody who is watching along here in the Jam Happy Hour, enjoying Jess Meilman and her music and her stories, will continue to share and like and follow and all those good things. Because today was kind of a fun day. I saw on your
Yes.
Instagram stories, and then I opened up my Spotify and saw it for myself. You got the elusive playlist hit. Did you know this was coming?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, you did, maybe, but, it's something we hope for.
Sure.
It's just a really cool feeling to get that type of recognition from Spotify's editorial playlists, because really I won't speak for other independent artists, but for me, it's the exposure that you get being on a playlist like that. It's just, you have access to millions of people that wouldn't have seen your song otherwise, and
Right.
that's what, independent artists, we're funding our own careers, and it's difficult to get in front of that many people's eyes.
Sure.
So I'm just so grateful. Whoever placed me on that editorial, I'm so grateful to you.
You're
And
getting a
I also want
handwritten
to
thank you code
Yeah.
or note.
Yes, if I met them, but I also want to thank my distributor, United Masters. They really helped to push their independent artists too. They, have definitely helped me along my journey as
There's
well.
a fruit basket on the way.
This is the
Right?
best we got.
As a radio programmer, I know kind of the different side of it with, major label artists. A lot of them will get the playlisting, just because, you know, of the name or
Yes.
from the, you know, a label favor or this, that, and the other. So for people that don't understand how truly difficult and unique it is to get playlisted on these streaming platforms as an independent artist, like it's a big deal and it's a big step. And like you said, you know, you're going to get a lot of views from a lot of people and listens that wouldn't have found you otherwise. The algorithm does it is
Totally, yeah.
murky. You know, it's
Yeah.
hard to find even the sounds that you're loving, and plus, you know, you have such a unique sound
Thank
that
you.
it would be like, oh, because I'm listening to a Nora Jones, I'm going to get a Jess Meilman. Like, you don't know how it's all going to work. So
Yeah,
it's a
you
big
don't.
deal, and it's really exciting. So
you.
congratulations. We're thrilled to be sharing the day with you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It's like nice to feel like proud, you know, but it's also important, I feel like, to just notice that like this is it's a quick high and it's exciting, but like I try not to get so caught up in like this, you know, game, editorial, Spotify numbers, Instagram numbers, because like if you get caught onto that, I feel like it just leads to burnout eventually. So like I'm excited and I'm trying to be present, but I'm
Yeah.
also trying to be like, it's about the music. It's
You're
about
like,
the
it's
music. So,
But
like,
it is
this-
hard. It is part of the business, you know.
Yeah.
And as
You
a
do have to
creative,
play the game.
you know, you are very, you know, in tune, obviously with yourself, in tune with your feelings. But there is this whole side of the business that
Yeah.
is none of that. It is numbers and
Totally.
it is looks and views and the hustle and all that
Yeah.
stuff. Are you comfortable with that side of it though? Like, you know, it's part of the job.
It is. I actually just was talking to my roommate about this. It's like we, as the artists, don't only wear the creative hat. We have to wear the business hat. We don't. We have no choice. So I do like want to learn more about the business side and how I can market myself and social media. And I've had help through, you know, whether it's managers or my lawyer, or United Masters, like just learning as much as I can, taking
Right.
classes. Like I've really tried to immerse myself in that because it's so essential to being successful. Like
Yeah.
it's not enough just to have, you know, be good at writing songs and singing anymore.
Right.
I don't know if it ever was. You could probably speak on that, but it's way more. There's so much more to
The
to
industry has
just gaining
changed
exposure.
100%. It has taken a 180, you know, in the last, you know, 30 years, 20 years, 10 years, but especially in the last like 5 years. It is like the
Totally.
Wild West out there. So I applaud you for getting out there and staying
Thank
true to
you.
your art and doing this and continuing to learn is so important. But the fact that we get to do things like this and we get to hear
Yeah,
your
it's so
music and we
fun.
get to know you a little bit better, like more of this. And then hopefully in person soon,
Yes.
you know, doing more shows. And we've got, you know, I know new music just came out, and I want to dive into the rest of your plans for 2024, but it feels like a great time to get in on our fourth song here this
Sure.
evening in the Jam Happy Hour. What would you like to play for us next?
Summer Nights.
Someone night.
I mean, it is May. It's good timing.
Yeah, this one's called Summer Nights. We whipped this song out during around like May, I would say, if we play a live show, because I feel weird singing it in the winter. I don't know.
I can get that.
Yeah.
That makes total sense to me.
Yeah,
Right.
so this is the first time we're singing it live since last year, so
All right, it's fresh. It's Summer Nights in the Jam Happy Hour.
tell me all about it. Instead, I wanna be loved by you. And the heat of summer dreams, kissing all the stars as they bleed. On the ground of your jeep, summer loving sounds. Lights out, spin around so fast I can't count. I can't count. Why can't we have these summer nights for life? Let's light the night. There's an end inside, and inside. Tell me about it, that I wanna be loved by you. In the heat of summer dreams, 'cause chasing all at the stars as they bleed. Summer nights, they bite, really wanna take it down a fight. Before you know it, baby, you ain't gonna shut on pants off. And the sand from the beach just makes us stay up all night. Let me cry from a breakup. No, baby, this ain't gonna be a breakup. We just make up. Why can't we have these summer nights for life? Let's light at night. There's an end inside and inside. Why can't we have these summer nights for life, for life? Let's light at night. There's an end inside and inside. Oh, 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 these summer nights, these summer nights, these summer nights. Oh, 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 these summer nights, these summer nights, these summer nights. Hey, ooh, these summer nights, these summer nights, these summer nights. Alright, alright.
Woo!
Did
Thank
a
you,
really
Courtney
great
Hall.
job.
Yeah.
Capturing the vibe of a summer night filled with many possibilities. That is,
Oh, yeah.
It's very, very good. That's
Thank
not
you.
one of those sad love songs.
No, Summer Nights was not a sad love song. It was not,
That
actually.
was a steamy.
It was a
That
steamy.
was a steamy one right
That
there.
was a steamy song.
She's got depth.
Yeah, honestly, like I don't even know. When I was writing that song, I wrote the lyrics in like 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
It was just one of those songs where the song knew what it wanted to be.
It's the rated R Grease.
Yeah.
That's what we're
Yeah, yeah. Like just sometimes when it clicks, you just like the song knew what it wanted to be, and the divine's just like speaking through me, and I'm just translating.
That's where you just kind of let it go and do its own thing. So
Yeah.
here it is, May. We're about to be into summer.
Yeah.
2024 is off and running. I know you just released a new single, which is what we're now seeing getting playlisted and getting picked up. What else is coming up for Jess Meilman here in the second half of 2024?
More music.
Yeah.
Always more music. There's always stuff in the vaults. We're sitting on a few songs that he's like, why haven't you put this out yet? And I'm like, I don't know.
We have some groundbreaking songs in the catalog
Yes,
here.
we have some groundbreaking music in the catalog. I think that a lot more live shows and
Oh, yeah.
possibly a festival. I don't want to jinx it, but that's a possibility.
Just going to wish it into the universe.
Yeah, hopefully a live show in New York, which will be really cool. A lot of sync stuff, which is exciting. Music. That's all I can say.
What we can tell, I mean, it's not like you're like putting these projects together and like waiting on them. Like you pretty consistently been
Yeah.
dropping singles like for the last couple of years. Do you prefer to deliver music in that way rather than like a whole like 12, 15 packaged, album?
Yeah.
You're like, nope, this feels good. Let's just go with it.
I think it's just what part of it is that the industry right now is kind of calls just for consistency and just having songs released every 6 to 8 weeks. So that's part of it, but also I just have so many things to say that I want to say them, and so many people I want to hopefully connect with through my music that that's an opportunity you can't miss. Yeah.
It's like he's got something to say.
No.
Jess's dad is sleeping
My
in the
dad is
Oh,
background.
I wonder what was going on there.
You want to go wake him up?
No, I think your dad snoring in the background adds to the vibe.
Nope, it doesn't.
We can't hear it.
You don't hear it? Okay, good.
No, not at all.
Okay, good.
That's so great, though. We've got cats and all kinds of things going on. Again,
This
thank
will
you
be
for
a funny
joining us
story
here.
one day.
Yeah, well, when you look back on it, after you picking up your Grammy or whatnot, you're
Yeah,
like, remember that
sorry.
time we were on the Jam Happy Hour?
And yeah, there's a bunch of stories like that I can't wait to say one day. When we win a Grammy.
Well, yeah,
Let's
put
speak
it out
that into
there
universe.
when we do it.
Yeah.
I know we want to talk a little bit about just kind of like how you kind of operate in the world. We want to talk about mental health. We want to talk about, just being like very empathetic to things that are going on around you and how that affects the music. But I think it's a good time to kind of jump in on another song right now.
Yeah.
If you're good with that.
Sure.
It'll be our 5th song here in the Jam Happy Hour. What would you like to play for us next?
This song is called Ketamine Kid.
Ketamine.
Yes.
Do explain.
It's not about ketamine. It's
Kind of about
it's kind of about ketamine. It's mixed in there, but it's a metaphor. It's about actually not numbing yourself and actually leaning into the pain, because you gotta lean into the pain to heal it, or else it's just gonna keep. One day you're gonna blow up if you don't heal the pain. So whoever's watching this, heal your shit.
There you go. That is
I
what
don't
the
wanna
song
hear
is
it.
about.
Be self-aware, and that's all it really takes, just to know yourself and be in touch with your feelings and emotions, because I think that's often looked at as weak, but I think being vulnerable and sensitive is one of the strongest things you can be.
Well said. I agree. Ketamine Kids, Jess Meilman here in the Jam Happy Hour.
So I hear you doing okay with those kids who don't know my name. Tell me, does it make you feel things you don't like in a better way? So dark down there, you're held still by the void that you just can't feel. Baby, I'm feeling it too. Yeah, I'm feeling as helpless as you. Can't beat in your veins. Why can't you feel with me? I'm running with the pain, yeah. You cannot run the rain. Hey, 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 can't beat in your veins. Hey, 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 pretend that you're okay. Hey, 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 I've gone through the darkest days, yeah. Hope you don't stay the same. 'Cause we got no control in this world of bad advice, and it's not much of a life. If your soul stays iced, then I'm the only one who ever made you melt, and I still do. You seen it, baby, and my scars and tattoos. If you don't face the void, you're screwed. Won't force your eyes. Acceptance is killing me. Hey, ooh, ooh, I'm falling with you. Your heart beats slow, mine's beating slower. I want you to be with me. I want you to be with me. Good job, Jacob.
You nailed that.
Thanks.
My guitar is just so
Did nail that. That
Thank
sounded
you.
amazing, by the way. Jess Meilman here in the Jam Happy Hour. With Ketamine Kids, you really touch on like such a huge theme with that one, though. Like, so many people are so busy numbing or staying busy or just not dealing with what's in front of them. And I know pre-show you and I kind of touched on just how many people are affected. It's Mental Health Awareness Month this month,
Yes.
and everybody is battling something on some
Yeah.
level. You seem very comfortable in talking about that. Why do you feel like that's something that you really want to kind of lead with?
I think that it's just something that I feel passionate about because I myself, you know, struggle with anxiety, and I just want people who do struggle to know that they're not alone in that struggle. You know, a lot of people just don't talk about it. You know, things manifest differently for everybody.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I'm drawn to it. I think it's just one of those things where I'm just like, how about let's all just connect on this? Because everyone goes through hard shit in their life. And it's just important for me to let the people know, like, when you're going through hard shit, you could talk to someone about it. You don't have to hold it all in on your own, because fighting these battles by yourself,
It's tough.
it's difficult, you know? So I think some things you could process on your own for sure, but it's part of human nature. Like, we thrive with connection and connection to other people. I'm actually reading a book right now. It's called Attachment, or Attached.
Okay.
And it's actually just, like, talking about how humans are, like, we're supposed to have connection, and that's, like, why we'll thrive. So
That brings up a very good point. You know, you think back to a couple years ago when all the connection was kind of stripped away. And
yeah, a lot of people struggled.
A lot of people are still struggling. You
Still
know,
struggling, yeah. It was a very hard time for everyone.
they almost prefer to remain isolated at this point, and it's like a great way to reconnect is through music.
Yeah, that's part of why I think I love doing this. Like, fostering connections is one of the most powerful things, I think, in this lifetime. So connecting through music is just another level of that. Like, you can connect through a song, and you don't even have to say a word to another person.
Right. Especially live music. I love looking across a crowd during a live performance, and you can see like all these people are just like in this place together, even if they don't even know each other. Like, there is a sense of like the euphoria that comes from a live show is pretty damn hard to beat.
I totally agree with you. Like, I would say the happiest moments of my life have happened on stage. And it's like the one time in my life I'm able to be present. You know, and you have like, my mind is always like this. It's just my mind. And, you know, the one time I feel like I'm present is on stage and performing. Like, even just performing in a studio with Jacob and you here and whoever's watching. Thank you for whoever's watching. Love you. It's just serotonin to me. So I'm grateful for any time I get to be on stage.
What I find really interesting about the live music experience is, you know, let's say you're in a, you know, maybe in a small room, maybe it's 100 people or 500 people or 50,000 people. Everybody's hearing that song a little bit differently.
Yeah.
Because they're hearing it from their perspective, not necessarily their perspective that, you know, wrote it and recorded it. As an artist, can you see that? Can you see that people are having their own individual experience with the song?
You can. You could feel it more so than, like, see it. I mean, when I'm in the audience and I'm watching everyone around me, like, have their own experience through the music, it's really cool to just watch that unfold. I was just at Coachella, and it was just, like, the coolest thing that, like, all these people come here to watch someone perform their music.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's just so cool.
And do drugs.
And there's that. Back to the ketamine again,
Except
Jacob.
for me.
Not for you, though.
Not for us. Because we would just tweak on any drugs. But the music is the drug, isn't it? I mean, I go to these things, and I of course, enjoy the music, but I also go and, like, study. It's, like, the weirdest thing to say. But I go and I'm just watching these other artists in their craft, and I'm just, like, studying that. Like, for when it's my time to shine, you know?
Yeah.
On a Coachella stage, like, what am I going to do that's different? I actually had a few ideas that I spoke to Jacob about, and he
You're like,
vetoed
we're
some
making
of them.
notes. We're figuring this out.
I mean, your banter ideas?
I have, like, banter is, like, I love the banter. It's one of the things people, like, come up to me after, like, that was so funny, and I'm like, thank you.
Oh, the onstage banter, like
The
while you're
onstage banter,
performing.
because I just have no filter, so I say whatever the fuck's coming into my head, and it,
Yeah.
you know, it works out for me most of the time. Maybe one day it won't, and then I'll have to sit down and, like, talk about it. But for right now, it's working, and I'm just gonna keep riding that.
Well, let's project. We'll throw some things out into the universe. I always find this kind of fun when it comes to touring. If you could open for any artist,
Oh my god.
who would that be?
Oh my god. That's such a cool question.
3-6 Mafia.
No.
Ha!
I think about all the like artists that I'm like loving right now. Like,
Right.
I mean, my favorite artist of all time right now is SZA. But
Why not Billie Eilish?
and Billie Eilish
Open-
too.
open for Billie.
I'm just Billie Eilish would be incredible.
The one.
She's one of my biggest inspirations. Her and Phineas. But like Chappell Roan, she's incredible. Chelsea Cutler. These.
Aren't you on the same playlist with Chappell Roan? As of
Am
today?
I? No, I don't think
Is she not
so.
on that one?
She probably is.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But that
It
would be
pulled
pretty
up when
cool.
I looked at it, but
Really?
yeah.
Oh my
no,
God,
she's
that's
doing fantastic.
I just saw her at Coachella and I was just absolutely
I was
mind
I
blown.
was wondering where I knew that
Mind
from. You were telling me about Chappell Roan.
Yes, I was.
Oh yeah,
'Cause
she's got a big swell going right now.
I'm not hip
She
to
is.
any of this.
I mean, she's been at this for a long time. She works really hard, and it just it takes
Well, as
time.
you know, as an artist, it's nobody's overnight. Like everybody's
Yeah.
putting in years and years and years
Yes.
of blood, sweat, and tears.
Totally,
uh,
but that's
as
the
Chappell
misconception,
has.
right? You think like,
Yeah.
oh, someone just pops up, and you're like, oh my God, where'd she come from? She just popped up out of nowhere, or they popped up out of nowhere, and it's like, no, they've been at it for years.
For
Maybe they changed
years.
their
To be
name.
fair, your second song ever got on Fresh Finds.
Thank
so
you.
That's an anomaly.
We're saying that, Jacob, putting me on the
Well,
spot
and it's
right here.
hopefully just a sign of things to come. Let's flip the conversation around a little bit, though. Then, let's say the tour gets slotted. Who do you want opening up for you?
Who do I want opening up for me? My friends.
Oh,
The people that I'm around right now that are in my circle. I would love to if we go up, everyone's coming up, Like that
Yeah.
that's the thing. I think in the industry it's I have felt that there are people who, are wanting to help you and I guess plug you is the term, but a lot of times no. So I would want to be one of the artists who, help whoever they can in the position
Right.
that they are in. So that would be that's cool as fuck to me. Like,
yeah.
being
Well,
able to.
I will tell you, most of the artists that I've worked with over the years, the ones that are the most successful are the ones that surround themselves with people that they trust, and whether that's family or friends or just anybody who will call them out on their own BS and keep
Yeah.
them straight. They are the most successful artists that are out there at the time. So I think your plan is spot on there. Spot
Thank
on
you.
Spotify. We're just having a moment.
Thank you.
Let's
Yeah.
jump back in on a song. We've got
Sure.
about 12 minutes left.
Ooh.
I know it goes by so fast.
Okay,
Our
yeah,
sixth
that was
song
fast.
of the evening. What would you like to play for us next here in the Jam Happy Hour?
This is the banger.
This is the song that just released. It's called Escape. And it's honestly a song I was nervous to release because it's so different. But I was also excited because I knew it was different. I got a lot of varying opinions about it. And I'm happy that, I listened to my gut and just said screw it and put it out there because
Who said they didn't like this?
I'll tell you later.
Wow. Drama.
But, it's a cool song and it's not about love. It's more so about just feeling misunderstood around people that I've been around. And it came out pretty cool, I think. So
I think it's already got quite the trajectory on it.
Yeah.
And again, congratulations on
Wordplay
the,
there.
Oh, that was cool wordplay.
yeah. Escape here with Jess Meilman in the Jam Happy
Escape.
Hour.
Let me take a little sip of water.
All right. Drop this
This
track.
water keeps making weird noises every time I sip it. Sorry, guys. It's so weird. I'm shaking them off like a jacket, weighing me down kinda tacky. You got me all wrong, not playing along. My turn with the buck, you might wanna pass it. Yeah, got something to say. You like me when I'm small. Must mean your ego's bitter. What if my curls were gone? Stripped all my golden glitter. Tip on my toes, nobody knows. Let my escape. You completely misunderstand me. Let my escape. So I took a little trip to the moon. Packed the jacket, but not because I needed to. Yeah, I felt a colder pit like your heart. But I can't feel anything when I'm amongst the stars. Your tattletale to my man. Petty girls mess up my peace plan. You know my hands are clean. I hear that casting mean girls tweet. Nobody knows, play my escape. You completely misunderstand me. Play my escape. There's gotta be someone like me. Play my escape. There's gotta be someone like me. Play my escape. Play my escape. Play my escape. Play my escape from this godforsaken place. I let my veil fall down, revealing all my soul's distress. Assumptions choose my fate. My face won't earn your sympathy. You'll never like me. You'll never like me. That's fine with me.
Bitches.
Thanks, Jacob. That was great.
I mean,
That is like a different kind of vibe, a different sound. That is exciting. You kind of feeling like more of this sound coming in the near future? Or
Yeah.
just like, you're going to keep experimenting.
I think we're gonna lean into it a bit more. Like the overall genre that I've been, saying that I am is indie pop R&B,
Okay.
and
hear
I
that.
feel like this one has just a little twang of something else in there.
It's not drum and bass. It's not yeah, it's like it's hard to put your
Yeah.
label on it. But who wants to be labeled these days?
Something
Nobody.
new.
These are they're actually water samples that we used.
Yeah. I took
Okay, that's cool.
I took a recorder out to a river and recorded the river and then quantized the river. And
You're
that's
getting all like nerd geek.
No, I
producer on
nerd
us.
geek with them. I mean, the things that the tech, the things that we can do with noise and sound and just, like I don't even the pedal, the loop pedal. Like it's just
Yeah.
it's amazing what you can make music out of these days. And it's,
Jacob, you're talented, dude.
you are.
You're talented.
See?
He's a very talented guy. He does all my visuals, my music videos, my music, production.
I wanted to talk about the visuals actually, because
Yeah.
if you jump into your socials at all, I mean, there's definitely a big visual stream. It's beautiful and it's
Thank you.
eye-catching, and it's very true to kind of your brand. How much do the visuals? How much are already there when you've got the songs? Like, do you think in visuals when you're creating the music, or is it something that you guys come up with after the fact?
After the fact, most of the time, we make the song. We're like, okay, what is this vibe of the song? Or like while we're making it, we'll be like, oh my god, you know what this makes me think of? Like we should do this in this place with this person with this motorcycle, and right? What did you say?
Yeah, I feel like didn't we have a song that we wrote because we had a cool visual idea first?
Crash Your Car.
It hasn't come out yet.
No, that I just wrote it. No,
More
it's
new
fine.
music.
It's fine.
How many songs are you sitting on right now?
Oh,
We're at like 10 probably.
10? Yeah,
I was gonna say
we never run out.
before we played Escape, I was gonna say we touched on that style like 2 years ago, and then that's a song that's on the back burner. 'Cause
Yeah.
you kept writing songs that we're more excited about.
Yes, it's been on the back burner, but it's not going to be anymore because I
No,
think
you got to listen to the muse. You
Yeah.
got to go when the time is right. If you're
Right.
feeling it. I love it. You're like, just release it. Let's see what happens. And then look what happened.
yeah, I don't know. I was actually at my gig last night when I found out, and I went like in the middle of my gig, and I was like, gotta FaceTime my producer, but I was on my break. I had to stay professional at my job.
I was jumping on my bed.
Yeah, his face was you were so excited. It was so cute. But
I
was
love
just
y'all.
freaking out.
I love your vibe.
Oh,
You guys are
thank you.
funny. You're like brother and sister here.
Yeah, he's like the older brother I never had, just so fucking annoying sometimes. But he tells you like it is.
I didn't say that.
I'm sure I annoy him
You
too.
took it
so.
there.
My parents always called me Dennis the Menace growing up.
Did they? Did not know that.
My wife calls me that too.
Jess, do you even know what Dennis the Menace is?
I don't even know what the heck is that.
Well, are you born in the 2000s?
No, he always like makes fun of my age. I'm 25. Gonna be 26 May 13th. Everyone was
Well,
like, he's so old.
Happy
He's, like,
birthday, by the
29.
way.
Thank you.
Dennis the Menace was like a cartoon from like the 60s that I think they turned into a TV show, but it was about this really annoying kid.
Yeah.
Basically.
That's what I was based
I'm
on.
sure you were really, really annoying.
Oh my
But
God. I'm loving this vibe. If you guys are enjoying Jess Meilman and Jacob too, please, as we have said, continue to jump on the Instagram and add her to all your playlisting. And
Follow me on
definitely
Spotify.
keep following the music. Yeah, Spotify all the way. You know, you're sitting on about a 6 to 8 week schedule. Are we going to stay on that? Is there going to be more new music throughout the summer?
yes. I think it's just like I'm indecisive right now about what song to release next. So I think once I decide that, but literally after one song drops, I'm already thinking about the next song. But you know, you're always just trying to stay present, but it's like, what else can I do? What more can I do to help, you know, myself succeed in my dreams? So we're already thinking about the next song the second this song drops. So
Well, you're putting in the work, and it's exciting
Thank
to
you.
watch, and we're thrilled to have spent the hour with you. We've got time for one more song. If you want to
Sure.
wrap it up here in the Jam Happy Hour, Jess, what would you like to take us out with?
dreams. But before we start, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for having me. It's been
Loved
so
it.
awesome to chat with you, and thank you for spending time with us in our little studio here.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun. Thanks
This
for
is
having
really
us.
fun.
Come back. Heck, come to Napa. Come hang with us.
Yeah.
You know?
Thanks for caring about our music. You
Let's
know,
get
it means a
wine drunk
lot.
Together.
Well,
Yeah, let's
you
get
know.
wine drunk.
Nice.
I'm like, where's my wine? I have my water.
I know you're being a responsible artist and sipping on your water.
It's actually
but-
like screws with your vocal cords.
Oh, I got drunk 2 hours ago.
No, he doesn't drink, so that's a lie.
You are a little Dennis the Menace. I love this. I love the vibe. All right, so Jess Meilman, wrapping up your Jam Happy Hour. Take it away.
All right.
All right,
You might recognize this next one.
maybe. And I hear you go again. You say you want your freedom. Well, who am I to keep you down? It's only right that you should play the way you feel it. But listen carefully to the sound of your loneliness, like a heartbeat drives you mad. And the stillness of remembering what you had and what you lost and what you had and what you lost. Ooh, thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they're playing. I'm saying women, they will come and they will go. When the rain washes you clean, you'll know. You will know. And here I go again. I see the crystal vision. I keep my visions to myself. It's only me who wants to wrap around your dreams. And have you any dreams you'd like to sell? Dreams of loneliness, like a heartbeat drives you mad. And the stillness of remembering what you had and what you lost and what you had and what you lost. Ooh, thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they're playing. I'm saying women, they will come and they will go. When the rain washes you clean, oh no. Yeah, thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they're playing. I'm saying women, they will come and they will go. When the rain washes you clean, oh no. You will know. You will know. You'll know.
Nailed it.
That's
That is how you do a cover of Fleetwood Mac. Your range is so
Oh,
fantastic.
thank you.
You're so
Thank you.
comfortable in it. You were clearly born to do this.
That means a
And,
lot. Thank you.
You guys make a great team. Cheers to you. Cheers to everybody watching.
Cheers, guys.
Continue to support Jess Meilman on all of your platforms. And please come back and do this again with us. We've thoroughly enjoyed it.
I would love to. Thank you so much. And thank you everyone who tuned in. I love you.
And we'll see you on the road, hopefully soon.
Yes. Yes. Next time I'm in Napa, I'm coming. We're going to have a great
Right here.
time.
We're going to sit right there.
Right there.
All right. Cheers.
I'll see you there.